my Sari, and today we are at the National Textile Museum. Jom, let's go see. What are you guys waiting for? Jom. Assalamualaikum semua. Hi, I'm Sari, and today for WKTV we are at the RUZZ GAHARA Galleria, which is located in the boutique cafe of National Textile Museum. If you guys don't know what RUZZ GAHARA is, it is a collection of handmade dresses and pieces that are infused with elements of Malaysian batik, which are modernly styled and modernly styled with traditional design. And I am with the founder, Nik Faiz. Hi.
Hi, Mai.
Hi. Can you explain to me how was RUZZ GAHARA created?
Let me bring you on to the history of RUZZ GAHARA. Industry of batik has been in my family, big family, since 50 years ago. It continued from my grandfather to my uncles, because my parents don't do batik. It's actually from my mom's lineage. And then, you know, like 10 years old, I already experienced the production of batik, the design of batik, coloring, motifs. So when I was 12 years old, I started thinking of having my own brand. So that's when I started having RUZZ GAHARA. RUZZ is the name of my mom, and GAHARA is from the Malay word anak gahara, which means pure descent. And then I took that word not because I am from the family, royal family or something, but it's more of a family constitution, the essence of the family that I want to put it in and try to preserve. So that's how RUZZ GAHARA came about. And that was what? Yeah, in 90s. And then I only started the business when I was 22. In 2007, I started having the enterprise business of RUZZ GAHARA, and now we are in the 13th year of the journey.
I see. And you brought your collection to many other countries, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, like Paris, San Francisco. You want to tell me a bit about it?
Okay. Well, I'm not a fashion designer. I was trained as an architect, and then I studied architecture for 5 years, and then when I graduated, I was already in my third year of my business. People has always been asking what is the difference between Malaysian batik and Indonesian batik. And of course, not many public knows that apart from these two countries, there are a lot more countries who are having batik. But of course, they don't call it batik. Talking about this international exposure, I was easily discovered because of the prominence of our motif that we use. So RUZZ GAHARA has a signature of their own. It's like when you're wearing Burberry or when you're holding handbag of Birkin, of Hermes or something, so people can easily recognize that. So similar to our motif, RUZZ GAHARA motifs, we were picked by few agencies, Craft Tangan, Matrade, as well as the private entities who came into me and then approached me and then asked me to go for international runways.
I think it's really amazing that you have brought our Malaysian culture of batik into international countries, and you brought it in the way that people can learn to love and also understand. So today we are showcasing the 2020 Summer Spring collection, right? It was recently also showcased in KL Fashion Week.
Yes.
Right, I see. So maybe you can talk a bit about the collection.
Joining Fashion Week, we are now in the 6th year. Seriously, we were in Paris Fashion Week also, and then we joined some fashion weeks during the New York Fashion Week. But I will say it's always interesting for us to showcase something to our people. So KL Fashion Week has been on the 6th year. For the KL Fashion Week, we were showcasing 12 looks. There will be a few series of fashion shows that we're going for. For example, like in November, we're going for the Thai Silk Expo in Bangkok, which we will be showcasing our collection as well, but we'll be mixing with their fabric.
Why did you choose the boutique cafe? Obviously, it's because the textile museum, and batik is related with textile and fashion.
Yeah.
But is this like a very special place to you?
Initially, we only started with doing shop, which is supposed to be the souvenir shop, but we turned that into a gallery. Apart from showcasing our very own motif or our very own creation of batik, we also brought in songket, tenun, and a few other craft elements or craft products into this place, so that people, when they come here, I think the place is just amazing. It's been more than 100 years old, the building. And then apart from just doing retail here, now we're taking up the cafe area, where we can turn that into not just be a retail environment, cafes. We also have space for private events, and also we conduct workshop not only batik, any type of craft workshop, come speak to us. Yeah, we can propose that. Well, RUZZ GAHARA started by being the textile producer or textile designer. Among the initial clients of ours, it includes a few of the ministers or deputy ministers in the previous government, and also right now I'm also tackling on a few, and also from the royal family. Even the Queen, I'm proud to say here that the Queen, Tunku Aziza, is also one of our clients. So those are the kind of recognition I cannot say thank enough, and I think the products speak for itself. With RUZZ GAHARA, I'm the only one designer from Malaysia to be representing our country to be in the same platform with all 80 other countries. In the next year, we're going to have something new also. RUZZ GAHARA is all about reviving and cultivating cultures.
Okay, and to everyone watching, make sure you guys drop by to the Boutique Cafe of National Textile Museum, and you will be having this preview for a few days.
Yeah, I will be here for the next few days, and then tailoring into the needs of yours, how you want it, the collection to be like, you know, for Muslimah wear or something, you want to have it longer, you want to have it shorter. Well, we have it all. Yeah.
You can also learn about how to make all the batiks.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so here we are at the RUZZ GAHARA Galleria at the Boutique Cafe, and here you have the 2020 Summer Spring collections.
Yes, so these are the Summer Spring collection of 2020. So the thing that I want to share is about the motif that we use here. For example, like this one is actually taken from the ancient wood carving motif from the Langkasuka kingdom, and we call it katamguri. They call it katamguri. So we just extract that motif from the wood carving, and then we put into the composition of our motif. And then when I was talking about the collection, about the movement, the dance movement of Mak Yung, for example, like this is chiffon, that when you look at on the runway, you will see the sheerness, the flowy, the you know, it's like a very pure kind of environment that we created through the color combination and everything. We play around with a few different materials. For example, like this is a short dress. We use the material of baby cotton to create a bit of stiffness, but at the same time creating this flowy effect. Yeah, and then it's a little bit sheery, so when you look it deeper, you will see it. And then coming back into these, that we have chiffon silk, sorry, organza silk. But this one has been treated, so it's a bit sheery and then a bit shiny. So yeah, you can feel the material itself. For example, like this one is a habutai silk. You see how fancy this thing can be. Yeah.
Thank you again, Nick, for having us at the RUZZ GAHARA Galleria. Okay, so you will be having this showcase for 4 days until the end of this month, right?
September.
Okay, to those of you who still want to check out the preview of the 2020 Summer Spring collection, you guys can come down to the Boutique Cafe of National Textile Museum. You can also meet up with Nick.
I'll be here.
Yes? Okay, so if you guys are interested, you guys can come down. Alright? Make sure you guys don't forget to subscribe to us, and also you guys can follow RUZZ GAHARA on Instagram, other social media platforms. Okay? Alright, okay, so thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much.